Don't tell me that I need saving. Finally awake and living. Yeah. The pressure inside was building. I felt under attack, and now my mind's attacked, and I've chosen my path. I've chosen my path. Oh, what's this? I finally read this helplessness. Tired of feeling like I'm upside down, so I'm gonna turn it all around. And and dear God, save my soul, 'cause it is flawed. Tired of feeling like I'm upside down, so I'm gonna turn it all around. Upside down. Upside down. Gonna turn it all around. Upside down. Hanging by a thread, hung up on all the words you said, breaking free from.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Deviants of Chaos,
Ooh.
where half the party got drunk last time, including the
Yep.
pet, because someone wasn't watching their alcohol closely enough.
No, not really.
So you all wake up,
Not everyone.
and then as you go about the house, the house is suddenly completely filled with toilet paper, and everyone is stuck, and everyone dies. The end.
Why?
Okay.
A little bit too real,
That's
Brian.
where all the toilet paper's gone.
I know, seriously, huh?
Moving on.
Moving on.
I wake up with an immense headache, and the first thing I do is go straight to the bathroom and try to conjure up some medicine.
Okay.
What's that?
Oh, that's a pet bed.
It's a pet bed that's shaped like a pie.
It looked like a pie. Yeah, I was gonna say Hikari's gonna go eat it, but never mind. You know what? No. Yeah, she's half asleep, but she just sees something that looks like a pie. She's gonna try to eat it.
Do you try to eat it with Lethra on it?
I'm half asleep, so yeah.
Do you bite Lethra?
No, I'm biting the pie,
Okay.
not Lethra. Basically, she just sits up and she's like half asleep, and she looks out. She sees something that looks like a pie, so she just sleepily crawls out of bed and kind of like slowly walks over to the pie and then like goes over and tries to take a bite, And then she just slowly slips down onto the floor and falls back asleep with her mouth half on the the bed, sleeping on the floor.
Okay, you successfully made yourself some medicine
Okay. It's
that
gonna
more
take a little
people
bit
might
to get-
need.
Yeah. And definitely make some extra for everybody else who's suffering from hangovers.
I'm not.
Okay.
And it's gonna take a little bit to take effect, though, I imagine.
You hear a knock at the door.
I stop and go over to the door, and I'm like, yes.
Just a moment.
Do you like red?
I don't think you... Do you guys have a token for Telena yet?
Nope.
Okay, we're gonna have to go with this then.
Dream, do you want me to draw it over the coming week?
What?
Weren't you working on her token? Do you want me to draw it instead?
Oh, sure.
Okay, I'll have it ready by next week, Brain.
Okay. So, just a moment. There's that. And then there's this. She appears, or rather, she's at Telena's at the door. She's like, "Hello," and she seems to have this iron pet thing next to her. She says, "I remembered some additional things your party might want to know about that swamp. I was going to tell you last night, but you kind of looked like you were not having a good night, so I waited."
Gwen just looks at her, looks at the thing, looks back at her, and then goes, "I'll be right back." She closes the door. She goes back to the bedroom and starts knocking on the door, the side, the wall, to get everybody's attention.
He carries on the floor.
awake.
He carries on the floor, numbing the bed in her sleep.
She knocks a little bit
Desdemona's-
louder.
Desdemona's probably awake at this point.
Ether walks up to you and just collapses on your foot.
Oh, geez. Okay. I give her
opens
some of the
the door.
medicine. Yeah, there's somebody at the door. Desdemona.
Who's at the door? She
Telena.
Tell her.
Yeah, I know. Desdemona was asking Gwen.
What is her name? Mary? Helena? I don't know.
Telana.
Okay. It was the half drow.
I'll go and speak to her.
Chapter 9, Magic Death.
No solicitors.
Dang it, Bar.
Desdemona taps Bar on the shoulder. I'll speak with her.
Hello. I remembered some things about the swamp, but I was going to tell you last night, but you guys didn't seem very in it. And this is probably stuff you guys want to remember.
So, what exactly Desdemona motions for her to come inside. So what's different about the swamp than it was 200 years ago?
So she comes in with her steel doggo behind her.
Bulk.
That-
Bulk.
And, what was that?
What even is that?
It's a steel defender.
Oh, it's a mastiff. Okay, made of metal.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't entirely sure at first until I got a close up of it.
Okay, so she says, you see, I forgot the. Dorian has been making some changes to the swamp. The fog has become more dangerous. I was just talking about Lisa's coming over here, and she's like glaring at the steel defender. Oh, and Lisa's growling at the steel defender for reference.
Yeah, I know.
She says he showcased to me earlier the increased danger he managed to introduce to the fog by taking a captured civilian with us out into the middle of the fog, and he kicked him out of the barrier, and they started dying right away.
Ooh.
So it actually hurts the fog. The fog actually
Sure.
hurts.
The fog is now poison, is what you're saying.
More or less.
Oh, jeez.
So it's not just a hallucinogenic fog anymore.
It is hallucinated.
Oh, no, wait, I'm thinking of the swamp gas.
Painful. So,
What?
yeah.
It's hallucinogenic and poisonous.
Yep.
Real nasty combination.
I'm sure I'll think of something to help us go through it without any issues. Hopefully.
Maybe. Oh.
Anything else has our dear older brother added?
Oh, just a moment.
And she laced that dear part with copious amounts of sarcasm.
Oh, just a moment. She thinks for a moment and then says, I can't think of anything else at the moment, but I'm sure I'll let you know if anything comes up.
Very well. Though, what is with the Mastiff?
Oh, him? He's in case like someone tries to attack me.
Ah.
Aether is still growling at him.
Bork. Bork.
Letha? Letha? Heal.
She steps away with this look of I'm watching you.
Squinting. It's like metal dogs. It's not natural.
And that's about it for that. I will go back to helping Frey with some gas mask things.
Actually, could you deliver this and then she has 8,000 gold with her? Hand her 8,000 gold? I want to add a couple more items to the house while we're gone.
Okay. Do you have a list of things you want added?
Yes. All of the installations, basement, attic, the basic expansion, and the stables, along with the vault, an office, and a trophy room.
Okay. And with that, she leaves. She also says maybe you might be able to get gas masks from... Just a moment. Frey. Possibly, but I don't know if they'd be ready yet.
Hold on, guys. I'll be RP.
Okay. I mean, I can control winds.
And she departs.
Well, now that that's settled, Gwen, could you wake the others and gather them here?
No, okay. Is everybody awake yet?
I thought I was high on sugar.
Yeah, Kitai is not.
Leaf
Bars
is trying
just-
to run in circles.
Bar isn't
But-
running in circles, he's just walking around in circles.
He's pacing.
She's apparently still recovering from being drunk.
I gave her headache medicine. Anyways.
You gotta have the steel bowels like Hikari.
Is Vedwar. Is Indra awake?
Oh, yeah.
How do you feel?
Normal.
You sure? Because I have some headache medicine here. If you want.
Oh, I've had much worse headaches.
Okay then. They eventually get the twins out, but Kitani still asleep. Okay.
Yeah, Hikari slowly wakes up and she still has the bed in her mouth. Where she stands up. She just blinks sleepily and then she looks down and she realizes this isn't a real pie, and then she just opens her mouth and lets it fall to the floor.
Yeah,
And then she slowly walks out half asleep.
You might want to give her a pie later, Gwen.
yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
Alright.
Hikari's like lightly like just because she has some of Alita's hair in her mouth.
So I take it Gitai is still asleep.
He is still asleep. I don't want to wake him just yet.
Alright.
Then can I go back to bed?
Not yet, young lady.
Hmm.
I'm back.
He's back. Okay, then you're awake.
What did I miss?
You didn't miss much.
Yeah,
Yeah, just
everyone was
they're
just calling for a house meeting.
That was mom telling me that Nevada is going through a statewide shutdown for a month.
Yep. Okay. Anyways, back to the game.
Yeah, Hikari sleepily waits Kitai over like, hurry up. Desmond wants to tell us something.
Okay.
Good morning, all of you.
Mm.
Good morning.
Hmm.
I just got done speaking with my sister. Apparently, Dorian has added an additional danger to the swamp.
Yeah, the fog. We all know that was hallucinogenic.
Yeah,
now
the
it's-
swamp
now-
gases the swamp gases are hallucinogenic. He added a poisonous fog.
So it used to be just hallucinogenic. Now it's hallucinogenic and poisonous.
And deadly.
Lethal poison.
So basically, unless you are immune to poison,
Like a certain snake person might be.
ignoring that,
Hikari like rubs her eyes. She goes, so what do we do to
well, Talana said that Frey is going to make us some masks to wear in order to get us through the swamp without poison or hallucinogenics.
And I also know how to control the wind itself, so it can just blow it all away.
But there's a good chance Dorian might one-up you.
That is
Because- Besides, doesn't that spell require concentration?
for 1 hour, yeah.
Well, Dorian is a necromancer. You know what's involved in that?
Mm, yeah.
Rotting undead.
Yeah.
So basically,
Normal fog is one thing. Magical fog is something completely different anyway.
not to mention the zombies and other undead creatures he may have out there. Not to mention and there's a good chance we may come across his experiments roaming the land.
Experiments.
Abominations that not even the gods or devils could make.
Ugh. I was already getting sick of undead monstrosities, and now this.
And yeah, and you even haven't even had breakfast yet.
Let's go get breakfast first. I'm starving.
Oh, by the way, Gwen, you know, and actually, and don't suppose you know sending.
I don't, unfortunately.
Eh,
I know scrying and dream and animal messenger, but not sending.
Animal messenger works. So just send a message to the rest of the town. And warn them to stay out of the swamp and for the moment.
Animal messenger. Yeah, that's a ritual that I can use.
Oh, I've also asked Frey to make some additions to the house. So we'll have things like a vault, an attic, a basement. Desmond then looks to Indra, and a trophy room. Just to name a couple.
Speaking of sending, Desdemona, you receive a sending from Matthias. He says, "Grandma, I discovered something amazing. I want you to drop by next time you come over."
Oh dear, what now?
That was your reply, by the way. I don't
Yes,
think
it
you can
was.
I
Yes,
don't
it
think...
was.
Yeah.
I intentionally said that to be a reply.
Yeah. I don't think he can answer back without using another spell slot, though.
Okay. Well, Desmond release just sighs and says, apparently my grandson discovered something and wants to show me next time we're in Haven.
Alrighty.
Since Gorlam Swamp is on the southeastern part of the Helllands, we might as well make a visit. Probably has to do with those notes we've recovered a while back.
Yeah.
Anyone opposed? Don't mind. Hickory? Ninja?
Oh, she's muted.
Yeah, she must be AFK or something.
Okay. Oh, she has to type out her responses.
What about you, Indra?
No, I'm good.
R?
I am okay with whatever option you wish to take.
Very well. We'll wait till Frey is done with the masks, then we'll head out. Masks? Some sort of mask to help us breathe so we can get through the swamp without being poisoned or be subjected to hallucinations. That sounds helpful. But we don't know how long that will take, so...
Make breakfast, son.
I wonder if she'll make a tiny one for Letha, or is she going to stay here?
Yeah, Gwen doesn't have proficiency with cook utensils, so it's just a simple breakfast. With bacon and
Okay.
eggs.
Yeah, bacon and eggs is fine. Let's get something to eat. I'm famished. I haven't gone hunting last night, so.
Yeah. Good.
Simona grabs a plate full of eggs and bacon. I don't suppose you've made toast, too.
Do we have a toaster?
I think they did toast in a different way.
And back then, what you'd do is you'd sort of fry toast, as in you'd put it on the grill and then you'd cook it on one side and then you'd flip it and cook it on the other.
Ah.
Like on the top of the stove.
Yeah, you've
Okay.
made grilled cheese before, right?
Yeah, I have made grilled cheese before. So yeah, I imagine she has also made toast. Just a
It's
simple dish. Simple breakfast.
Are the rest of you coming? Desmond calls out to the others.
Yep. Okay. He takes it outside, okay.
He takes the floor outside?
No, he takes the food outside.
Okay. Just double checking.
Four.
The food.
Not
Just
something
like
I wouldn't put past him, but oh well.
that.
Is Indra
Gwen eats her breakfast quickly and then she excuses herself for a moment.
Okay.
And she goes behind here and she takes out Indexter.
Okay. Hello, it's been forever.
I know. Okay, I've got a really important question.
Okay, what is that?
Okay, what can you tell me about lizard folk?
Lizard folk? Okay. Just a moment. So Lala, you actually probably know more about them than I do.
Probably. So Luther will ask what exactly you want to know about them.
Just... How they act, I suppose?
The what?
How they act?
Alright. So Luther basically explains that lizard folk lack a lot of the emotions that normal people have. This
is Indexter, by the way.
Indexter. I've lost my train of thought now.
Have no emotions.
Lizard folk don't have as many emotions as most people do. They don't feel joy or sadness or anger. They don't have a desire for revenge. But they do have certain emotions. They can feel... While they don't feel fear, they do feel a sense of fear, sort of in the... The example given on the page is, if they encounter a giant, they're going to instinctively know that this is someone that they should avoid.
Yeah,
it's
a
less
primal
fear
instinct.
and more, this is what this thing is, and this is what my instincts say should happen. They do feel some things, like they can feel like their emotions are basically boiled down to between how to describe this?
He's like, sleep,
they're survival
hunger.
based.
Yeah, very
They
survival
they
based.
they feel safety. They feel when they're not safe. They feel emotions that are based on directly survival, but they wouldn't feel emotions, for example, like they wouldn't feel anything for their partner that they have children with. They would just be doing it to further on their legacy.
Further the species, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it possible to still manipulate one in any way?
Manipulate.
Like,
I-
have them under a throttle.
I mean, yeah, they're just like any other race. They're susceptible to magic and spells.
Who do they usually worship?
Oh damn it! Did I write down the name?
I mean, I kind of remember it being starting with an S.
Okay, so you all know how terrible I am with names, but essentially they worship these two gods. The first god thought so much they stopped having children and doomed their entire species. The second god saved all of those children, basically there was two gods. One of the gods thought so much they never had any children, so the other god, when the other okay, I'm sorry, you have to forgive me, it's been months since I've last looked at it, but basically the god eventually split into a male and a female, and these two became the lizard folk race. And the god that protects them is the god that was together with the god that split. And
Okay.
basically their whole culture is based around the fact that because that one god thought too much, they are suffering because of it. So their whole culture is based around cunning is good, but intelligence is bad. And the only ones that are allowed to be actually smart are the shamans, and even then, they're not allowed to have children. Which is why shamans typically have an intelligence of 10, and most lizard folk typically have an intelligence of, I think it's like 7 or 8, 7 or something. But that's meta knowledge there. I was just
Right, okay. But, one last thing. They know the Draconic language. Do they not?
yes.
I wonder why that is.
Basically, lizard folk is like, you know how there's like multiple accents to English. There's
Yeah.
multiple accents to Draconic.
Right.
Like this.
Okay.
So dragons would be speaking this really thick accent, and then you've got like kobolds who would probably be speaking a very rushed and rapid accent, and then you've got lizard folk who would probably speak in a very slow and practiced accent.
I think I see why, but I also still want to know if their Draconic language has anything to do with dragons.
No, I don't. I think they just didn't want to make an entirely new language just for one race.
Yeah. That, or they do sometimes worship dragons. Or become enthralled by dragons.
But yeah, I can't tell you about the language thing.
Mm.
Any other questions?
No, that's it.
Okay. I'll leave it back to Brain then.
So he conveys that information and says that the language thing is inconclusive and he has no information on that.
Right then. Well, thanks for answering my questions.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Don't forget me again, please.
I won't. Then I put him back in the bag. So yeah. Now she's gonna go outside and try to find an animal messenger.
Okay.
I think everybody else is free to do whatever they want.
Let's see. I'm gonna say you probably found an animal messenger.
He's like a bird.
Let's see. I'm going to flip a die. 1d2. Odds are even.
Even?
Even?
No.
You found a squirrel.
Okay, that's fine. I kind of call Indra over, and I call Indra over.
Right. Where are you?
She's outside the front door.
Okay.
Hey, you wanted to send a message to someone?
Yes.
Okay. She holds up the squirrel.
Change of plans. Stay and stay out of the swamp for now. Oh, it's actual poison now. Fucking vampires.
Yep. Okay. And she lets the squirrel go.
The squirrel takes off.
The squirrel can't speak. Can it?
No, it cannot.
Okay.
Let's see. It delivers the replicating the sound of your voice.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
So it's a parrot.
Yeah, it
More or
becomes a
less.
parrot. A magical parrot.
One thing I just noticed. It only lasts for 24 hours.
Squirrels are fast.
25 miles?
Yeah.
Just a moment.
And just cast it at a higher level spell.
Yeah, okay. I can do that.
Okay.
How far would he have to go over that message?
Do you want the measuring the distance in between here and the swamp?
Probably be like... I'll put that at a 4th level spell, I think.
Yeah, so 5 days.
Yeah, and it's a ritual spell, so I don't use up a spell slot.
Actually, in that case, just make it a 5th level spell.
Okay. Or
Actually,
6th level. 6th level, yeah.
Yeah, 9 days.
Can you even cast rituals at higher levels?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
There's not usually much occasion to, but it can happen.
Okay. This is out of character. The distance is about 29 hexes, which is 145 miles to the swamp.
Yeah, it's high enough. Like, if you had 25 miles a day, 8 times 9 days, that's 225 miles. So yeah, it's fine.
Okay,
Alright,
just checking.
go little squirrel, go! And what's everyone else doing? Hikari's practicing with her instrument.
Baz,
You hear music coming from inside.
Baz just eating on his rock.
So, Indra, I've been thinking about what you've been thinking for the past day or two
Yeah.
about the whole crossroads thing.
Uh-huh.
It's like you either break a promise or break tradition, but what most people don't realize is that there's usually a third option that's not obvious. You know what I mean?
Not a clue, but at least it's some. But this is new advice instead of what do you want to do. So let's hear it.
It is new advice, but it's something you'll have to figure out for yourself. It's not going to be obvious right away, but I'm sure you'll figure something out.
Bar glances over
Oh,
and he just
Oh, I thought you were gonna tell me what it was.
Bar glances over and, after swallowing his food, he interjects and then says, "For what it is worth, I feel safer with your presence in the group."
Another thing that makes this hard.
Well, we'll think about it. Anyway, what's everybody else doing?
Desdemona is writing in a letter to Arizal, telling him what's been going on since he left.
Okay.
She plans to have Gwen use her animal messenger later to send it.
Right, that's gonna take another 10 minutes. That we don't know how far Arizal is right now. Sending might be a better choice for that.
You could always ask Frey.
Ask Frey.
Did she not give him that mechanical bird that he used to deliver messages?
No. One of it broke apart and Talara took it back to get it fixed.
Yes, but it is getting fixed. Could you not commission one to get made?
Okay, I'll go see. I'll have Desmond go see Gwen. No, not Gwen. Frey, but then.
Alright. After all that, I think that's the end of this scene for now.
Alright, so, Frey will basically explain to Dream that, yeah, you can get one, but, it'll cost 50 gold to get it made, and once it's made, you can get 2 versions. You can get the fun explodey one that only lasts one time, or the boring, regular, normal one that will fly there and then give the message and fly back.
Desmond replies, I just want one that works, that will reach Arizal wherever he is and doesn't explode.
Fine. Hey, assistant! They want the boring one.
Of course they want the boring one. The boring one works more.
Yes, but the boring one doesn't explode. And Frey just storms into her office and the door slams.
With her obsession with explosives.
I think she was a
The
pirate.
talented here says, I apologize. She always seems to be like this.
I've dealt with her before. I think she was a
Whoa.
pyro. She was either a pyromancer or a pyromaniac in a past life.
Yeah,
But
okay.
yes, I want this delivered to Arizal. And that clockwork bird might
No, I mean-
be the key.
No, and we also need those gas masks.
And we need those gas masks as soon as possible.
You would have to ask Frey about the status of those.
And she just stormed off into her office again.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to see her at all today.
Me
Unless she
neither.
comes. Maybe it'd be best if Hickory asks her.
After the discussion I had with her yesterday, I don't think she wants to talk to me anymore.
Besides, I'm sure she'll want to tell Frey that she managed to try some magic water.
Oh, jeez.
You notice that there's like a piece of paper on a counter somewhere about, and you see like glee on there, and there's a large rant about how this druid wants a tree. I'll make sure we get the biggest one we can find.
Gwen's order must be on its way.
Frey wouldn't just call Gwen some druid. She would call her Gwen, the druid of many expensive requests.
It's like I was willing to help pay for it.
And then in brackets right after, it's like, no, it's fine.
Oh, that reminds me. How much was the boring bird again?
50.
50
Right.
GP.
Thank you.
Jeez, Ray, it doesn't sound fine. She just kind of mumbles under her breath.
Hickory has that cat face emoji.
Yeah,
Thought
Ray
the magic
hates
wa-
me now.
Yeah. Frey,
Like-
and she finds me unpleasant.
It's not that she hates you, she's just sulking.
Okay.
Uh,
It's like, this is more work than it's worth.
Did Gwen ask for another expensive request? Or was that the first one?
That was the first one.
Okay.
That was the only request I made for her, is to get a tree into the square.
Yeah, Frey's been totally unreasonable. I know that.
Okay.
Yeah, she's being one of those people. Anyway,
There's like some bold text in some location called, and it like basically says, "We shall call the tree Glee, and it
Yeah.
shall be named that. And if you decide to name, if any of the employees decide to name it as something else, they will be disciplined with." And then there's this odd phrase for a punishment, but you're not sure what it means.
it's probably in a different language, in which case Gwen probably wouldn't know, because she knows Common, Draconic, Druidic, and Elvish. Not Gnomish.
That seems to be about it on the note.
Okay. Okay. So, yeah, there's just ask the person behind the counter that isn't Frey about the gas mask.
Okay. I'm actually having Lala decide the status of the masks. So
Okay. So, basically, the masks are just literally like a little bit of cloth that's been put inside a mask, and it's been folded over multiple times, so it'll be a little hard to breathe in them, but it, in theory, would at least keep the poison out.
So it's like a plague doctor's mask.
Yeah, it's not a modern, fully manufactured gas mask. It's literally just a mask with a filter that, I mean, at worst it would give you advantage, at best it'll make it so you don't have to make checks at all.
Okay.
That's up to Brain there.
It's
Okay.
just- wearing it makes you immune to poison.
Well, I mean, you can still get cut and then get poison in
Well,
wounds.
immune to being poisoned. Really.
It doesn't make you immune. If you get cut, you will get poison in your wound, but
Yeah.
it'll just mean,
Impaled.
yeah.
Immune to being poisoned from inhalation.
Okay. So let's see. Is that everything?
Yeah, I think that's everything.
And there's a specially shaped one for the fluffy one.
For Lithra.
Yes.
Okay. So how much would 7 custom gas masks would be?
They're about 10 gold each. They're,
Okay.
yeah, it's pretty cheap. It's literally just cloth and a specially made mask, you know. Not gonna be too expensive.
Alrighty. I'm gonna add that to my inventory. Okay.
Just a moment.
And the twins are currently playing against me. Just zero performance. Jeez. I think that's like a charisma check, which sorcerers are really good at. Yep, charisma. It makes a noise. That
So
isn't
Katai,
horrible.
yeah, it seems to be tolerating you blowing into it.
I mean, it's decent. It's not incredible, but it's decent. It's not ear splitting.
Okay, out of character, I think Tiffany would have been a better name for the trumpet.
We
We're
can
sticking
rename the
with-
trumpet if you want to.
Nah, we're sticking
No,
with her now.
that's yeah.
Okay. No, just have a couple instruments scattered around the house, that's all.
Alrighty.
Let's
So
see.
we got
All of them,
Oh.
right?
sure who that was. Anyways. Yeah, it is hard to play trumpets. To play air horn instruments. I mean, piano is simple to play. Strings and air instruments, not so much.
So what are you guys doing now?
I think we're just about ready to go over to the swamp.
Okay.
If everybody else is prepared, anyway.
Just ready and waiting.
Eventually, Gwen comes back into the room with all the instruments. And is like, hey, you two, we're just about ready to set off. I heard. I
Whose idea was it was to put the enter key right next to a quote next to a punctuation? I'll never know.
don't know. I mean, you can continue to speak. You don't have to type.
Yeah, you can speak if you want to. Hikari is mostly typing because of loud things.
I'll try more when we get home, Hikari.
Pierre looks sad, and he slowly steps away. And then the other instruments that are baggable pile into someone's bag.
Oh, jeez. Okay. So, I also got you two something for the trip. And she gives both of them gas masks.
What's this?
It's to protect us from the poisonous fog in the swamp. It's going to be rather uncomfortable to you to have over your mouth and nose, but it's something.
Well, if it's to keep us safe.
Yep. Alright. If everyone's ready, I'll be outside trying to find the tree. If there is any.
You hear an explosion in the distance.
Yeah, of course.
And like Indra takes zero notice of it. It's just part of the landscape at this point.
Yeah, pretty
Mhm.
much.
And there were people who were walking the street, and they look to see where the explosion comes from, and once they realize where it came from, they're like, and just continue on their day.
Yeah, one of these days there's gonna be an explosion somewhere else in the city. And then there's gonna be a panic.
So you guys depart then?
Yep, as soon as I can find myself a tree. And we're going straight to Haven.
Okay.
Oh,
So you
Aw.
are tree-porting.
Yep, tree avoiding.
Now, actually, are you going straight to Haven, or are you going straight to the castle?
the castle, that's where Matthias is.
Okay, straight to the castle then.
Okay, then. Just a moment.
Near the outskirts of the castle. Or in the
that
greenhouse
person's
if there
not
are big enough
here.
trees. If there's a big enough plant in the greenhouse, then yeah, Gwen would have been there.
You arrive out front of the place. Just a moment. This one. So I want that one, which is over here. Probably should have set this up beforehand. My apologies.
Mhm. I mean, I imagine we're just outside the castle now.
So you guys get to the outside of the castle. Just a moment while I pull that up. As you approach the main hall, you see Joseph standing next to Gawk. The one Desdemona calls Desi. Gawk seems to be standing motionless while Joseph is looking at some floating transparent interface extending from him. He seems to be doing some things.
Yeah. Gwen is a little curious and then goes over and is like, what you doing?
Me? I'm just doing some future proofing.
Future proofing?
Yes. As much as I would love to tell you what that entails, it would reduce the effectiveness of the future proofing.
Alright then.
And after a moment, he looks like he's done. He slams the transparent thing back into the golem, which reanimates, and he says, "Oh, so you're done?" And he's like, "Yep, I'm done." And then Joseph goes away.
Okay.
I got goes over here. It's like, okay, first, apparently I forgot to grab Desdemona. Just a moment. God comes over here. He's like, Desi, how are you doing today?
That never gets old.
I've come to see my grandson.
Oh yes, he seemed to be really excited about something. I'm not entirely sure what it was. You want me to go fetch him for you?
No, I'll go. You know how he is about the golems breaking down his door to his laboratory.
It's not my fault the door handle is so small.
Let me see to him.
Okay. So I'm just gonna drop the scene in here for now then.
Okay.
Okay. Matthias. So you go into his research area then? Or his office or whatever?
Yes.
Okay. He sees you coming, he's like, Grandma, I found something amazing out. You see, I was trying to figure out all the notes I might have had about the stewards, and I looked away for something and then looked back and the notes were gone. And in a panic, I started looking around the room
Hang on,
for
Brayden,
them.
you're breaking up.
Oh, I can hear him just fine.
It's on Dream's End, but
Okay.
Okay.
And then the notes were gone. They vanished from the table. I got a bit in a panic and started looking around the room for them. Then I heard a thump on the table. I looked at it and there was my book of steward notes. I opened it up and flipped through it and saw everything was there. What got me most excited is what I found in the back. And he pulls out the book and opens the back.
And you sent me a sending to tell me that you finally repaired your book?
There's a note in the back.
Hmm.
It has a seal on it.
Oh boy.
The signature belongs to Joseph Watcher.
I just missed that seal bit. Can you bring it up again?
There's a signature and a you know how they pour wax on something and then you stamp it with a ring?
Yeah.
a seal like that.
Dream is asking you
back.
to click show to players again because she accidentally closed
Oh.
it and she doesn't want to go and look for it.
Okay.
Oh, there we are. Okay.
Strangely enough, to be honest, I actually don't have the color for the seal done yet. But there is color on the seal. Somehow. And there's a starry space pattern on like the book cover, and as you move your head around, it also moves.
Weird.
So what does this have to do with your stewards?
Wait, is Joseph a steward? Whatever that is.
Well, it does have his signature right there, right next to the little stamp. And you do notice that when you see him on occasion, he is wearing a ring that would possibly create such a stamp.
Hmm.
But what if it was just something Joseph found?
I doubt it. He is an enigma.
Can we get to the business? Are we done here?
Yes.
Yeah, we gotta get going.
Okay.
But we'll be sure to remember this in the future. Eventually.
Yeah.
Okay.
So right now, we gotta
In the
go.
meantime, we're going to kill your great uncle Dorian.
Okay. Well, the sign says, "Good luck."
Alrighty.
So odd how people just nonchalantly say, "Okay, good luck."
Okay.
Oh, that reminds me. Turns out you have a great aunt too.
He was walking away. He's like, "What? Since
Yeah,
when?"
Apparently, during his 200-year exile, father got busy with a drow, and now I have a half sister who's half drow.
Interesting. I might talk with her at some point in time. Anyway, hi.
She has one of those steel mastiffs, so be careful.
Oh, is it a metal defender?
Yes, so just don't try and get all up in her face when you
Okay.
meet her, if you meet her.
Okay, I know how the basics of metal defenders. I know what they do.
Well, shall we go?
Yep.
And then you guys head off.
Yeah, we're walking there.
You are walking there.
Because I can't use transport via plants twice in one day.
Okay.
Well, we kind of have to walk there anyway.
Yeah, you haven't been there.
Yeah. And it's probably going to take a day or two.
Yeah, let's move this token over here.
Hickory's like, yay, walking!
Yeah, walking. Probably going to take a day or two.
You're walking, so each of those hexes is one day.
Oh, jeez. Really?
Yeah.
Alright then. I guess
So-
I'll get that slot back.
You guys travel, and you travel, and then you encounter someone.
Ah, jeez, this again.
Just a moment. While I pull things up.
For the love of her again.
She says, "You are difficult, that's for sure. We will definitely kill you this." Okay,
Buzz
hey, I
already
need to use the
attacking.
restroom. I'll be right back.
But
And
just
NPCs
already attacking.
Yeah, so
do
As
you
is
wait for
this-
Diana to leave first?
not really. No.
No, we're just gonna attack.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
We've
guys.
been through this song and dance before.
Yep.
She gives you a strange look as like, "You gonna wait for me to leave?" But apparently you guys aren't.
Not those two anyway. They still really don't like you.
I mean, you can still leave, but Bart isn't neither liking nor disliking. He just knows that they're gonna be fighting, so he might as well get to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like
And she says,
Intro.
I'll be right back. And the NPCs are like, what? And she says, "Don't, you'll be fine. They're pushovers. Just don't die before I get back." And then they're like, "Can't you leave the big guy here?" And she's like, "What? No, a lady needs her privacy. We can't have any peeping toms, can we?"
I mean, it's a bodyguard.
And she leaves.
I knew this was a great investment. Alrighty. Did everyone roll? I think Kitai's the only one who didn't roll.
All right, that I initialized that wrong. Just a moment. Okay, I think that's everyone, right?
I believe so.
It's the world's turn. Nothing of interest happens, unfortunately. It is Bar's turn.
You know, if the world's gonna always waste his turn, maybe he shouldn't be going.
Eh,
Anyway,
I can adjust the probabilities for the world to do something.
no, please don't.
that's not what I mean, Brian. Alright, I'm
Just
gonna
don't-
attack Dread Ambusher. I have advantage on the first round of combat if they haven't gone.
Okay.
Does that kill them?
Just a moment. The female in front of you?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. That hits. It does not kill them.
Alright, I'll put my hunter's mark on. And, then I'll take my second attack.
You hit again.
Still alive.
Still alive.
Third attack.
That
Wait,
also hits.
didn't you use Hunter's Mark as a bonus action?
Yeah, I have extra attack.
You have 3 extra attacks?
On the first round of combat, yes.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, that one misses.
Okay. That's my turn.
Indra.
Okay. Rage, reckless attack. Same target.
Okay.
One moment.
That hits.
16 damage.
Person in front of you or the person Bar was attacking?
The same person Bar was attacking.
Okay. She is still up.
And again.
That hits.
16 again.
Still up.
And I'm gonna move here.
Okay.
You do that by walking around, right?
Yeah.
She's going to make an opportunity attack against you then.
Fine.
She misses.
I mean, of course she does.
Yeah.
It's their priest's turn. This one is going to cast. Seriously? You only have the touch heal spell? Ah. They're gonna proc Spiritual Guardians. This would be a...
Oh boy, okay.
they move they move forward a little bit, and then proc it.
Yeah, what does it look like? It can be any weapon you can imagine.
This isn't spiritual weapon. This is spirit guardians.
Oh, spirit guardians. That's a little different. It depends on their alignment. If they're evil, it's angelic guardians that deal radiant. If they're evil, it's demonic and necrotic damage. And you can flavor it however you want.
And that is an action. It is an action. Okay.
I'm doing any good reference.
And that is their turn. Desdemona.
I'm gonna go up to this one and hack and slash it with a flaming Reaper's kindness.
You have advantage.
Yes, I. Oh, sorry.
Roll again and see if you get a... Yeah,
20 hits. Or doesn't hit.
It hits.
it does.
And I got sneak attack. Wow.
That's a
Let's
lot of
see.
damage.
54 damage.
54 damage.
That's freaking OP.
I know, Rose.
You hit with your sword, and there's a brilliant flash of light. And there's no hobgoblin left.
I may have to switch to. I may have to switch to dagger to nerf myself.
And don't. Don't bother. There's a very good chance it's gonna be gone soon. Remember? Yeah. And I mean, apart from the 15 radiant damage, you get all of that just from an ordinary
Sneak attack.
Yeah. Like the skag cantrips are really good on a rogue. It's literally just free damage.
True. Oh, moving on.
It is Letha's turn.
Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna move Ashwin's token out of the way just so I can... Yeah. Yeah, she can make it over, all the way over to this hobgoblin.
Okay.
And she's going to try and grab.
She succeeds in grappling him.
And she's also gonna bite him.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
She hits.
7 piercing. That's her turn.
It's the illusionist's turns.
I thought they were druids. No, they're illusionists. Okay.
Okay, so they are going to cast a spell targeting, just a moment, double checking, Indra, who needs to make a wisdom save.
I mean, Hikaru also has counterspell if she wants to do that.
Drain, Becca,
Yeah?
I get you want to help, but do be aware that you kind of mitigating there,
Sorry.
just for future.
Sorry. Yeah,
Trust me,
Hikaru.
She
know-
counterspells.
Trust me, I know how hard it is. It can be hard to tell when you're doing it if no one says it.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
I'm assuming you
Okay.
cast it at level 3, yes? Okay, you have to make a spell ability check.
Oh, it's a big spell. Okay.
It's a higher level than level 3. Yep.
Okay, what do you usually roll? You roll 20 plus your modifier?
It's 1d20 plus not the score, the modifier of your spell casting, I think. Is that right, Redward?
Just roll a charisma check. Yeah.
You successfully counterspell it.
What was it?
The other one is going to try casting it as well.
Oh.
Now Indra gets to make her wisdom save.
Is this any kind of charm effect?
It does not say anything about being charmed.
Is it any kind of fear effect?
Something about typing into the nightmares of a creature.
Okay, does it say that it makes me become frightened?
No, it does not.
Okay. 9.
So, Indra, you see another drow materialize. This one looks like the matron. You know, the one that betrayed everyone.
Oh, I know what this is. It is.
Oh, right. My bad. It does say frightened for the duration.
Oh, in that case, in that case, 18.
18? In which case, yeah, it fails. My bad.
The illusion still appears, but I know for a fact that the matron's dead, so I disbelieve the illusion.
Well,
Well, that was a wasted spell, but they didn't know that.
Yep.
Hikari, it's your turn.
Oh, she's working something out.
She's shooting people.
Yeah, she's gonna shoot the illusionists in the back.
Okay, go ahead and make her roll. Let's see, 14. Unfortunately, you miss.
Dang.
Mage armor's a bitch.
It's her turn now.
What is she?
Let's see. Hex is a bonus action, so she's going to Hex Indra.
She's
That-
a warlock.
That's literally not going to affect. I mean, unless they try to grapple me, that's not going to slow me down at all.
Let's see.
I mean, they'll do. Sure, they'll do more damage, sure, but they'd have to land a hit on me first.
She then pulls out her she attacks you with a long sword and a short sword. She misses with the long sword, but hits you good with the short sword.
Oh, okay then.
That means she rolls the hex die twice, which is a d6.
No, she just rolls the hex die twice. Why?
She critted.
Oh, okay.
As per suggestions from other people, they're not getting the critical table.
Good.
Let's see. So you take 9 piercing and 6 necrotic damage.
Okay, the 9 is half, the 6 is not.
She then spends her bonus. Actually,
She
she's already did that. Okay, my bad.
I look at her and I'm just like, that's the best you had.
It's Katai's turn.
Like,
I'm going to. I'm gonna just Scorching Ray.
You're going to scorch people. Who you scorch?
Who's almost dead?
I think this warlock in the middle here.
This one?
The lady.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna send one scorching ray at her and the other two with the guy above her.
Okay.
That's a
Ouch.
crit.
Ouch. Let's see.
It's a
All of
spell.
those are hits. So, did you have your flames up?
No, I'm
Okay.
not. I'm not wasting it on that. I'm not wasting it here.
Okay. You managed to cinch her fairly well. The other two hit your other target, who I think you. Does he have advantage against them or not?
He's grappled, but I don't. No, he's not restrained.
Okay. So he takes that much damage. He seems to be having a bad day.
You remember? It's 18. It's 18 damage. Just
Yeah, he took 18 damage. He's having a bad day.
okay.
It's the Hobgoblin's turn.
He has a fox stuck on him.
He does have a fox stuck on him. Let's see. Is he able? Are you able to do cast semantics when you are grappled?
I don't think so.
It should be able to.
Okay, just double checking. He's going to drop one of these in front of him. Actually, what is this one? Nah, he's gonna drop one of these.
Oh, what? What?
So that would be about yay big.
What is that?
The unfortunate souls in the cube get to make a con save.
Yeah,
Oh,
Leisure is
joy.
currently on top of the hobgoblin, so
This is true.
Ouch.
Ah, that's shatter.
ooh,
Just a moment.
Wait, I still have advantage?
no.
Okay. Desdemona failed and Bar passed. The raw damage is 22 thunder.
Ouch.
A save is half damage. He cast Thunder Wave.
That means Desdemona gets pushed back.
How many feet?
10.
Just away from the hobgoblin.
Mm-hmm. The raw damage was 22 thunder.
Yeah, but don't I get knocked back?
Yeah, you do get knocked back.
How many feet?
10.
I don't think the warlock gets an opportunity on
They
first
do
round.
not,
Okay.
since she did not willingly leave the space. It is Gwen's turn.
Okay. There, I think. Trying to get to this behind the tree. If I can. Hold on. Not from there. Oh yeah, I can totally reach it from there with a teleport. And try to go behind this tree. And against these illusionists, I am going to cast Tidal Wave.
Unfortunate for them. Let's see. Illusionist. This is a con. No, it's a dex save,
Yeah, it's a dex save.
which they fail.
Okay, then they're prone.
Are they like washed away or something?
Let me recheck that. If they are pushed away. Failed save. They take the damage and they're not prone.
Okay.
Now will be my turn.
It was the world's turn, but nothing of interest happened. It's Bar's turn.
Alright, so who's the one that attacked me with the shadow?
The
The
Thunderwave?
hobgoblin.
That was Hobgoblin.
Which one? This one or
The one on top.
Hobgoblin.
Alright. He's going to die. Hunter's mark on him. 1, 2. Okay.
Eesh.
Well,
Ugh.
he's not going to die. Oh, well.
Let's see. Could you make a dex save?
Yeah, you're
Oh,
fine.
you're totally good.
You just miss horribly.
That's my
Didn't
turn.
lose down.
You do have advantage, so the first attack does hit.
Oh, okay.
And you successfully lop his head off.
Alright.
The second attack
I'm
doesn't
assuming
hit
you used the
anything.
second attack against her, and then you miss.
Okay. That's my turn.
Indra, it's your turn.
Right.
Oh wait,
Oh.
isn't she in Spirit Guardians?
Oh, yes, I
stuff?
am.
You are. You get to make a wisdom save.
Yes, I do. 18.
18, just a moment. The save DC is... Okay, so you save, so you take half of the 6 damage.
Okay. Reckless attack on the warlock again.
Okay. You hit?
7.
Okay, 19 damage.
I assume standard lopping of heads?
Something like that.
Head lopped.
The priest is next.
Ouch.
That's a crit.
Okay, so one moment. That'll be 36 damage.
That'll be 36.
That'll be 36.
Is that more than 23?
I believe it is, but I'd have to double check.
Okay. Is there a preferred method of double checking on her person you want to do?
I'm going to double chop off her head.
Okay.
Okay. You somehow managed to chop off her head not once, but twice.
Yep.
I'm not sure how.
Well,
You-
I'm going to chop off this guy's next head because great weapon master attack. Let's go.
You have advantage without reckless.
Yep. And that did
That
not help.
misses.
This was reckless, so
Okay.
yeah.
They were prone, so you would have had advantage even without reckless.
The priest has been double decapitated somehow.
Yeah.
It's Desdemona's turn.
I am going to use my bonus action to dash over here, and I am going to have at this guy.
Okay. You hit.
Okay.
Let's see. That is...
That's a lot of damage.
That's 48.
That is 48. You stab him, and there's a brilliant flash. And there is no illusionist.
That's
Lisa.
basically my turn.
It's your turn.
Mithra is gonna go over here and smack an illusionist
Okay.
twice
She hits both times.
for 14 total damage.
The illusionist is having a bad day. It is their turn.
They're prone.
They are prone. Let's see here. They are going to spend a bonus action for illusionist stuff. And then let's see. They're going to drop some magic missile on someone in front of them. On Indra, who takes a whole 8 force damage. I almost might feel sorry for you, but I'm not sure. Oh. They also stand up.
You stand back up to their wizarding height and cast magic missile.
It's Hikari's turn. Hikari is... Oh, okay. Still checking.
I'm suddenly reminded of Taco the Wizard from the Adventure Zone. He stands up to his wizarding heights and gets magic missile. I would say it's catchphrase, but it includes a swear.
Oh. The unfortunate illusionist gets to make a wisdom save. Which they fail. Hikari's insult is so terrible and cruel that they just keel over and die.
Okay. They just keel over and just give up.
Okay.
Your illusions are weak. They're weak stuff.
Diana comes back. Oh dear, it seems I'm late. Whatever will I do?
You'll give us more information about Malik, I assume.
Of course. Just so you know, he seems to be getting a bit suspicious as of late, but I have gotten information that if you enter the swamp via this route, she has like a little map on it. She points at like a certain location. If you go here, there will be less people. That's what I've got so far, though.
And no safe way to get through the poisonous fog, I imagine.
I could not find anything on that. I'm sorry.
That's fine. We have an alternative.
Anywho, I guess I'll see you guys later unless you have any other questions.
What do you know about Dorian at the moment?
Apparently he's having fun making the swamp more deadly.
Of course he is.
That sounds like Dorian.
I am going to personally lock his head off. For destroying nature.
What is it that you want, Bar?
You should take a vacation.
She thinks for a moment. I'm not entirely sure how I would do that, but I will take it into consideration.
I'm pretty sure as a demon, every day is a vacation. You're having fun with all of this, aren't you?
Of course I am.
I figured as much.
And she leaves.
Okay. I told you that planar binding spell helped us in the long run.
So, shall we continue?
Yep. Off we go to the swamp.
Off you go to the swamp, hooray!
To
We'll
a
set up.
very deadly bad swamp.
We'll set up camp before we venture into it.
Alrighty.
Do-do-do-do-do. So you go wander yonder over to said swamp. Do-do-do.
But at that
Oh.
point, we probably took a long rest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Upon the outskirts of the swamp, you find 6 sets of leather armor, smitars, and light crossbows. They seem to have been placed here a while ago.
Any bodies?
No.
I believe this is for Talara and her group.
I think we'll just leave them here. Alright, guys. Let's get our masks on.
Brain,
Yeah?
don't forget.
Alright. While you guys are investigating the items outside the swamp, a bird comes by. A mechanical freight bird. Unlike the previous one, it actually lands properly to deliver the message it carried.
Yep.
That must
Which
be the
means apparently Frey did not meddle with this one, I guess.
Frey
that's the-
Frey sulked for a day, but she got over it.
There seems to be a letter. Do you open it?
I say yes.
You open the letter and it explodes and everyone dies.
Eh. No, it's Arizona.
Do you want me to read this out loud? Or does someone else
No.
want to read out loud?
No, I mean they can read it if they want. It's a long letter, you know.
Okay.
Things. Yetis. Okay. Anything? Yeah, Yeti fur. Yep. Oh, something for me as well. Oh. Yeah, that is amazing. Located in the mountain.
Let everyone catch up first. Has anyone not finished yet?
I just reached the PS mark.
Okay.
I reached the PS mark as well.
I finished.
And Gwen has finished reading the PS. And now she doesn't know what to think.
So that's why Bard took our hair.
Yeah, she is going to have to talk to him about this later.
Desdemona sheepishly shows everyone the scale that she has hanging around her neck.
Hmm.
He sent this the last letter.
Yep.
Ah, I see. May I have it?
Reluctantly, Desdemona allows Bard to hold on to it.
You watch as Bart takes it, and He looks to Hickory and then he says, "Yes, I did." And he pulls out a small, rather makeshift box. It's it's solid, but it's clearly been made out of recycled pieces. As he opens it up, you see inside is about 20 to 30 black scales, and on top of them he places down the red one and then closes it up and puts it away.
What was all that about?
I think they're keepsake. Bar, I have to apologize.
Well, shall we go into the swamp? Desmond asks. You can just hear the disdain of having that scale necklace taken from her.
Yeah.
She can't ask for it back because apparently Bar knows something she doesn't, and that frustrates her.
Mm.
Bar will actually look around a bit, and then he looks to Hickory and he says, "Would you have understood if I had have said what it was for?"
Yes.
I disagree. And then he pulls out the red scale again and hands it to Desdemona and then says, "You have larger claim to this than I." Then he turns and starts walking into the swamp, pulling the mask on.
Desdemona is stunned at this.
So is Eshquin.
Why are lizardmen so unreadable?
I know, right? That's what I've been trying to understand. This whole time. Okay, let's go in. This is already giving me a headache. I don't want the poison to enhance that.
Okay. Just a moment.
Yes, Hikari, you do have to wear it, unless you want to be poisoned to death. Nobody wants that.
Desdemona puts on her mask.
Yeah, so does Eshwin. Hers kind of looks like a bird's beak.
And so does Indra.
Bring out your dead.
Mithra looks at the muscle-like thing with hesitance, and she's like, "Fine."
I mean, if you want to get poisoned, Lithra.
She understands that she should put it on so she won't get poisoned, but she is bummed that she can't bite things while she's wearing it.
Yeah, that's true.
We could send you home.
She shakes her head at that.
She'll be fine. She has claws too.
You guys enter the swamp.
Oh boy.
The gas masks seem to be working fairly well. After several minutes of traveling, I'm only going to require one advantage con save from Lithra because she's vulnerable to poison.
Okay. You want me to do that now?
Yes.
14?
So, before you continue, Brain,
Mm-hmm.
Bar's just, before they enter the swamp, Bar's gonna quickly grab Ninja's, mask before she puts it on, that is. And, he's going to reach into her bag of candy and basically rub some chocolate along the inside and then hand it back to her.
Yeah, now it smells like chocolate. That's all she's going to smell from now on.
Plus, she'll have a snack on the way.
I don't think perfume and chocolate would taste very good.
Well, I mean, if it smears on the If it smears on the mask.
Yeah, anyways, this fog is ridiculous, I imagine.
So, just a moment. Where was that?
Keep your weapons out. You'll never know what you'll find here.
I'm trying to see what was decided somewhere else real quick. She takes 2 poison damage.
Oof.
She has to make a wisdom save.
Oh dear. Okay. Wisdom. 17?
She seems to be good.
Okay. Maybe you should hide in my cloak for now.
She does so.
Okay.
You guys come across this bridge over the swamp.
Is it really foggy?
It is sufficiently foggy.
I imagine perception checks would be made at disadvantage because of this.
So what do you guys do?
My
Perception.
passive is still 22.
This is true. You can indeed see that there's a plant here, here, and here. But you don't know any details about said plant.
I think you've forgotten about a certain fact that I'm a rain. Oh, never mind.
Pardon? Oh, nature.
Never mind.
Let's see. Nature. You can tell that the plants are not natural.
Alright, Bar is going to, he's going to be leading the way because he knows this terrain. He grew up in swamps and these sorts of areas.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to be leading them past them, though his eyes as they're passing over the bridge are focused directly on this plant.
On that one?
Yeah, unblinking.
What about the other 2? He's not looking at them?
Not at the moment, but he's listening out for any movement.
Gwen is also trying to be alert.
So he's keeping watch on them, but he's more focused on the plant that's closest.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like this either.
I thought I had a better loop than this. Oh well. You hear the sound of the swamp water slishing behind you.
Alright, I'm gonna glance that way.
The plants are freaking moving.
Oh, jeez.
Roll initiative.
They're not surprised because it was very clear that Bar was on alert. Bar was making very clear indication that there was something out there.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Just in a bar away.
Oh, there's the one that loops. Okay.
Like a bloodhound.
Like a gosh darn bloodhound.
And then
Jeez. The
This one.
casters have very low rolls tonight.
Okay. And then
What are those, Malboros? Oh god.
it's the world's turn. But nothing of interest happens.
Okay.
It is Bar's turn.
Alright, these aren't considered undead, are they? They're just plants.
They are plants. They are most definitely plants.
Okay, I just figured I'd check. Are they an aquatic creature?
They are not.
Okay. Just had to
They
check.
don't have
I
a
just
swimming.
realized that they have been moving a bit. So I'm gonna move them up a little bit.
Do they have a
Sorry.
swimming speed?
Sorry about the sounds. Can't help it when the cars are blaring at like 50,000 decibels.
Hmm.
They do not have a swim speed.
Okay, so they're not aquatic.
Okay. So,
Everyone who's behind going to move up if your character would have done so.
Okay.
We know she'd be here.
Yeah. Okay. So, I'm going to tell Indra, and I'm going to say to Indra and Gwen and everyone else, basically, close your eyes.
Oh,
Would that be a
okay.
free action to close them?
Yeah, that
I'm
would
gonna
be.
say yeah.
Alright. I'm going to cast Fear. DC is 15.
15? Just a moment. Let's see. Just a moment. Okay. These two seem to be a bit afraid.
They have to run away on their turns then.
The other one seems to have passed.
It's like unaffected.
And is that all your turn?
Yes.
That was an action.
Okay. It is Desdemona's turn.
She would be able to tell which ones have been feared, right?
The ones that have been fierce seem to be moving away from her, so I'm gonna go with yes.
Okay. Bar's just gonna say, you may open your eyes now.
Okay. Oh, those two are running away.
Actually, that's in a 30-foot cone. Which direction did you point that?
Oh, it's a cone. Oh,
I imagine both of those.
yeah. So that it hit those two.
Okay. In which case, the result does not change.
Okay.
So what do you do, Desdemona?
Okay. Since those two up there are slowed.
No, they're not slowed. They're
They're
feared.
afraid.
Oh. I am going to cast Ray of Frost on the plant down here.
On that one?
Yeah.
Okay. You hit.
Alright. Oh, I better. Hold on. Turn off green from sneak attack. 6 damage.
You dealt a whole 6 damage. You may have frozen like a leaf.
Damn.
Eh. It's something.
I was going for a root.
But it's
Indra,
still-
it's your turn, and you get to make a con save because it smells of death.
Wait, isn't Indra wearing the mask?
All right, I'm going to give you advantage on that.
Okay. 16?
Yeah, you pass.
Okay, so... This
You can
boy,
tell it smells of death, but it's meh.
This boy is out of sword rage, but he is not out of, I guess, plants. Actually, no, plants do have genders. This unspecified gender plant and is out of sword range, but he is not out of spear range, so I'm going to rage and stab with my spear.
Critical hit.
Nice. I think after the last battle we should all be healed as well, right?
Yes, you should be. You had an extended rest.
Very well then. Okay. Okay. So and then again with the spear. Great
So
weapon.
that's
Great
20?
weapon. That'll be 20. Yes. Okay, another spear. Great weapon master again. Just to see what we're just to see. Great weapon master this time, just to see what kind of armor class we're dealing with.
okay.
Well,
What is that to hit?
27, because reckless.
27 to hit with Great Weapon Master.
22.
22 hits.
Yeah. So I guess forget about figuring out what it was, but never mind. That'll be 28 damage.
28.
Yeah.
Okay. You seem to have stabbed off a number of parts on it. It's its turn. It uses its bonus action. Just a moment. To spawn a zombie.
Yeah.
Indra, this zombie looks familiar. It
Huh?
appears they didn't get your message in time.
Oh. That's not good. And
Flower is going to move up. And, like, maybe to here. Let's see. It is going to attack Bar twice, and then Indra.
it gets 3 multi-attacks. Yeesh.
It hits Bar with that attack. And then Indra's AC is, it misses on all those.
Anyways, I imagine the other 2 plant monsters have to run away.
Just a moment.
Oh, damn.
Rain, we're waiting on you.
Yeah, sorry, just a moment.
Nah.
Let's see. So that hit Bar. Bar takes 13 bludgeoning damage and needs to make a con save.
Okay. $20 bludgeoning?
13.
Okay.
You also take 18 poison damage.
Poison. Yeah. Aren't lizard folk resistant to poison?
And these guys are running away. And then the zombie comes up to Indra and attacks her. That hits. And it deals 6 bludgeoning.
Oh, 3. Anyways,
Now it's Letha's turn.
how long does fear last? It lasts a minute, and it's concentration.
Oh, right. He gets to, if it's concentration, he gets to make a con save.
Bar?
Oh, right. Give me a second. It is concentration.
Yeah. You're fine.
You're good. So what does Lether do?
Lether's staying in Eshwin's coat for now because she does not want to continue getting poisoned.
It is Hikari's turn.
Okay. The other ones are running away. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the one and the zombie spawned. Healing? Probably Bar. I think. Low level healing word on Bar, I guess. And
Okay.
Fire me, okay.
It is Gwen's turn then.
Okay. It's a plant. And I wasn't sure if I was ever going to use this spell here, but I'm going to cast Light on the plant.
Oh, it has disadvantage, doesn't it?
Let's see. If it's a plant creature, it makes its saving throw with disadvantage. And the spell deals maximum damage to it.
What's the max damage for that?
Okay, so that's 8d8. So it's 8 times 8. Let me take out my calculator real quick.
Bar already did it. It's
Okay.
super effective. It appears to be having a bad day.
64 damage.
It is Katai's turn.
Okay. It looks like we got a zombie and a Marlboro.
Pretty much. Also, Gwen is going to move back over here.
Okay.
Looks like it's not gonna take. Looks like it's not gonna take much more to, or for this. So I'm just gonna do chromatic orb, fire
Fire orb.
at the Marlboro here.
Plant monster. Whatever it is.
Okay.
Where are you? Okay, here. Did that go through?
There we go.
There it is.
That hits.
Eight fire damage.
What kind of damage is it? Oh, so it's fire.
Fire, yes.
You done roast it. And 8 unidentified bodies come out.
Ew.
They are too decayed for you to know what species they or who they might be.
Disgusting.
It's the world's turn. Nothing of interest happened. It is Bar's turn.
Bar is going to step here and he's just going to hold his action to attack if Andrew doesn't finish them off.
Okay. Desdemona, it's your turn.
Nope, she's muted.
You are muted, Desdemona.
Oh, sorry.
But it's just the zombie left. The other two are running away.
If if I step here, nothing's gonna spring out, is it?
Yeah, it's just water.
Alright, I'm gonna
It's
go
just sloppy
here.
water.
Not water.
Alright.
Probably difficult terrain.
Eh. I'm gonna attack the zombie with Ripper's Kindness.
Okay.
You have sneak attack.
You hit.
Wait, did I get advantage or?
Nah. It's because you're next to people.
Okay. So does that hit or miss?
That hits.
That hits. That very hits.
That is.
There is a bright flash,
46.
and there is no zombie.
Okay, that's all well and good, but I don't think that fear spell is going to last much longer.
Let's get out of here.
Let's nosy, yes.
It's Indra's turn.
Wait, there's still people?
There's still these two things here that's running away.
We've got about 5 rounds before their fear wears off.
All right. This water, is it like? Will it slow my movement at all?
Yes.
In that case, I will use my bow and arrow instead.
Okay. They get to make wisdom saves at the end of their turn, right?
Only if they're out of direct line of sight right from bar.
Okay.
Anyway, does a 10 hit?
10 does not. Actually, does not. Sorry.
Whatever. Again,
You hit.
4 damage. Ignore the rage. Does not apply at a range max.
Okay. The corpse flowers continue to run.
Oh, they're corpse flowers, okay. I'm gonna ask him Dexter about these later.
I gotta say it's pretty safe to say at this moment that if they can't do wisdom saves until Bar is out of visible distance, then
Yeah, we should run.
you guys run and you get away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, and Dexter,
Hi.
what were those plant things?
Plant things? Did you
Plant.
pull them out before you got steps too far away from it?
Yeah.
Okay, so he takes a look at it. It's like, oh, that is a corpse flower. They eat corpses.
Ah.
And they keep them inside, and they can use corpses as zombies.
They
And
got.
they smell of death.
They got
What?
it. They got at least one of my tribe. Hopefully, just the one.
Ah, gross. Okay. Let's get the heck out of here.
Yes, we still have more to do.
I mean, I'm all for the balance of nature and everything, but those things... I don't like those things. It's still
Okay.
gross.
I actually haven't prepared anything yet past this, so
I think we can
Well,
call it
it's fun.
here. We have
mhm.
Yeah.
Actually, why don't we make camp, because there is something I'd like to do before we end.
Okay.
Okay. And does Gwen's thing protect against the poison?
It protects against being seen. Invisible 30-foot radius sphere of magic, centered on a point. Total cover blocks the sphere. You gain a +5 bonus to stealth and perception. Any light from an open flame from in the sphere isn't visible from outside of it. And that's it.
Okay.
Nothing about poison.
I was thinking, is it like a the small hut spell?
Hmm.
Well, I'm guessing it's not.
It's a sphere of magic and shadow, but it doesn't say anything about poison.
Okay. Uh, so it doesn't keep the poison out.
Why don't you guys just sleep in the gas masks?
Yeah, you can just still wear the gas mask.
Except it'd be difficult to eat and drink.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, maybe have the wall of force out when we do that.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to be able to maintain the wall of force the entire night.
Maybe you can maintain it long enough for the people to eat.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So you can do that, eat, and then take a rest in the gas mask.
So,
Okay.
while everyone is taking the rest, Bar speaks up rather suddenly. And he says, I will admit, I'm picking my words carefully because it's Bar. The different races continue to surprise me. My instinct told me that there will be screaming, there may be pain, but none of that transpired.
I mean, that's probably up to us being confident at this point.
Not in the fight, in the discovery of what I did that night.
Yeah, about that. I need to apologize for interrogating you that night.
This is alright. I do not have much use for apologies.
I mean, that kind of stuff is often used in Ryan spells, so pardon me for being a little suspicious.
How did you know I had taken it?
The letter?
Yes, but how did you know that beforehand?
She had her suspicions, okay?
I'm just checking because, Anyway.
Okay.
Bar pauses for a moment, and then he says, my assessment of the group must change to meet these new circumstances. Clearly, you are a lot more understanding.
Well, I try to be.
I wasn't done. You gotta give me a moment, cause I gotta pick my words very carefully.
Okay.
Great. I've lost my. I completely forgot what I said now. What did I say? What did I just say?
She needed to change her.
Ah, yes, perceptions of the party or something like that.
Alright, I'll just have to start again because I've completely forgotten what I said.
Sorry.
Clearly this group is a lot more understanding than the previous group of adventurers that I was with.
You were with someone else before us?
He nods.
Yeah. I imagine that's why you decided not to tell us.
The last group beat me up when I... Well, it wasn't that I took items from them, or did what I did that night to get a gift ready for Erizel.
Yeah.
But my behavior did cause them to scream a lot, and I found it caused less issues if I didn't speak.
Oh. Well, do you honestly see us as the screaming at the top of our lungs type?
Your last group doesn't sound like they were good friends at all.
Yeah, I imagine Hikari would also speak up about this. Communication is key. You had at least asked us or told us what you were doing and explained it. It wouldn't have been that bad.
Your kind rarely understand us.
That much is true.
And that understanding can sometimes turn violent. On both ends.
Yeah. I've been trying to understand you for the most of this journey.
In the end,
Still,
I wish to apologize for assuming information that has turned out to be incorrect. I kept my word. I have kept quiet because I did not want to concern or make you suspicious or wish to send me away. If you had have done so, I would have respected your decision, as I respected theirs when they threw me off a cliff.
see, what? Okay, clearly, you were in with some really bad people.
Definitely.
That we wouldn't have done that.
In the end, know this. I will try to communicate more what I am doing, even if I believe you will not understand it. That is all.
That is very much appreciated, Bar. And I forgive you.
And he just curls up and goes to sleep.
Okay. I think that will about do it, unless somebody else has something in mind.
I'm good.
Alright. Well, thank you all for coming. We will see you all next time. Bye.
Oh, you cut out.
Yeah, you cut out.
I was saying goodbye. We'll see you next time.
Goodbye!
Bye.
Goodbye.
Hanging by a thread, hung upon all the words you said, breaking free from this conformity that you force on me. Everything I do is one big show. It's about damn time that I take control. Put me under a microscope and watch